So we have 8 2mm, we have 2 0.5 and 1 powder, so that gives us a total of 11 bags. Something about this that's very satisfying. This is all the feed we have for the fingerlings. So we've got powder, which this is 0.5, and this is the size of the pellets. 1mm, 2mm, 2mm, 3mm, and then the corresponding size weight of fish. So powder you would give to fingerlings at 1 to 5 grams, so when you just put them in your pond pretty much. This you would give to slightly older fish, up to, well, basically in between. It's like in between from the 0.5 to the 1mm, because 1mm starts at 5 to 15 grams. This is sort of like in between. And then 2mm, this is what we're feeding on at the moment. So this is, what is it? 15 to 70, yeah. See there. And that's what we are, roughly where we are with some of them. And then 3mm, well, we're not there yet, but I thought I'd buy some bags to get us ready, because they do last for 6 to 9 months, the feed. So we'll get there. So yeah, and then this is some feed we bought for some other farmers. And yeah, excellent. Then as well, again, Car, Hagrid as he's affectionately known. Just arrived on site, we've blockaded the door because of the cows, because they were coming in here and eating the maize bran. There they are. They'll probably be underneath that maize or corn. I'm just going to have a look. So we just noticed this side is hotter than this side. It's really hot under there, and it's because they're all this side. You see them wriggling? They're there. Yeah. We've just reached pond 3. And you can see this is how far they've reached. Deep old poor Ronald up to his knees in water. Basically because it's the rainy season, it rains a lot at the moment, so it's proving quite a challenge to get this last bit right. Just a reminder, it was 10 centimetres where he was standing when the water was full. Over there it was about 70, so we just need to level it. And you can see this in the distance, the bank is much better. But it's a lot of work, bless them. But they're willing to do it. We've paid them extra, of course, for the contract, so I think that's why. And Ronald's great. He's just like, come on guys, let's do this and we'll do it properly. So he's even got a little bit above and beyond what we asked, because he wants to get it right. And then the fingerlings are in this pond. Can't see them yet, but it's about feeding time soonish. These ones you can see, because as soon as you walk, they're like, oh, you're about to feed me. They start rippling. But these ones are still a bit shy, so they're not here yet. So I think our visitors have arrived. This is the Reverend who might be purchasing our fingerlings. Interesting thing about him is I remember going to his ponds sort of, I guess 4 or 5 years ago now, and he was telling me, well, let's work. He'd been doing fish farming for quite a while, and he said that one of the problems he had was market, and what he means by that is he harvests all his fish, you know, as you would in a day. You drain your pond, and then he just can't sell it all to people around at the price that he needs to make a or to break even or make a profit. And so you sort of find yourself having all these fish that you just sell at a loss, and that is definitely something that we RAD are very interested in sort of looking at. We have plans for that, which is basically a cold room. So that's sort of the next, that's one of the things that we're looking at, and sort of planning for that at the moment. But yeah, let's go see what he's got to say. So we have some visitors, you can see, not cows, goats. Goats are fine, they're not going to do any damage to the ponds. If anything, they'll help. A bit of goat poop lands in the water, it's great. Great for the ponds. So we've just used the mosquito net over there to sample a bunch of fish. We probably need to get back and get some other, let's see if I can see them. There's a bunch of fish in here. See them? Much bigger anyway. They're doing really well. can see, look at the size of that, fantastic. So this is us sampling. You get, there's quite a difference in size, so pond, that one over there, the average was 16, did 30, just did another 30 and it was 17 grams. Now the weight is 633. So down there, oh, you're putting a torch, thank you. This is all the maggots, you can see them moving around. What we've done, it's a bit gross, but we basically, they were ready to put in there. We got there's a bit of food waste in here, domestic household waste, so you know, food waste. But then we got all the frogs that we caught from those ponds, and then we killed them and put them in there because full of protein, so it's really good for the maggots. But it was a bit gross, but yeah. We don't really want the frogs in our, well, we definitely don't want the frogs in our ponds because they eat some of the food, disturb the fish. And then also, why not, we don't want to just kill them, why not use them for maggots, which then get fed back to the fish, high in protein. That's part of life, but yeah, so it's great. Pauson wasn't a great fan of killing the frogs, bless him. But that was us. Right, I'm going to dash. I'm going to be driving home in the dark, which is not my favourite time of day to drive, but yeah, took a while to gather all these fish together.